In June, so sometimes I forget that she's not still Kelly Warren. But we're very excited tonight that her husband, Trevor, is with us. Trevor teaches new Joint Strike Fighter pilots how to fly their planes. In addition to that, he's a United States Marine and he's a Harrier aircraft pilot himself. Right up front that Kelly hates it. I say anything boastful about her athletic accomplishments. She's pretty humble and never thinks she deserves any accolades she receives. But as a proud father, I hope it's okay that I acknowledge some of her athletic achievements tonight as part of this introduction, because I'm pretty sure she won't say anything on her own behalf. So it's really a thrill for me to do this, but honestly, it should be Kathy and I both up here because we've each been so much a part of Kelly's athletic career since she was 5 years old. I think over the last 17 or 18 years, you could count on your one hand, the number of her games where we haven't been in attendance. Kathy coached her first soccer team and her first softball team, and I coached her first basketball team. She played all three sports every year from the age of 5 until she graduated from high school. In some years, she played on 2 teams during the same season. When she was 10 years old, she got the bright idea to play on a boys' tackle football team. And she played at the tackle position. And her coach said she had more heart than some of the boys that played out there. In high school, she was a 3-sport athlete, soccer, basketball, and softball. In her senior year, she was captain of all 3 teams. And in her senior year, she was selected to 3 softball honors, what they call in New Hampshire is All-State, Granite State, and Twin State. And she's the only girl in her high school to ever achieve that triple honor. While she was in high school, she represented the United States as an international sports ambassador, and over a 3-year period, she played basketball, get this now, Switzerland, France, New Zealand, Australia, Greece, and Italy. She also represented her high school in the Hawaii Classic basketball tournament in Honolulu. So she's been to all kinds of places that her parents have never even thought about going to. At London State College, Kelly was a standout at soccer, and she holds the school scoring record with 64 goals and 34 assists for a total of 164 career points. As a starter in her freshman year debut, she scored 5 goals and had 1 assist and was selected as the Sunrise Conference Offensive Player of the Week and the U.S. Collegiate Athletic Association National Player of the Week. The next week, she was again selected as the USCAA National Player of the Week. As a freshman, she was named to the Sunrise Conference All-Conference team, was selected as the Conference Rookie of the Year. During her freshman year, she received scoring honors for the Lady Hornets, the Sunrise Conference, and the U.S. Collegiate Athletic Association with 27 goals and 13 assists, and led the Lady Hornets to a first-place finish and a trip to Columbus, Ohio to participate in the U.S. Collegiate Athletic Association competition. During her sophomore year and junior years, Kelly would continue to lead her team in scoring and assists and was twice named to the U.S. Collegiate Athletic Association All-America first team. During her junior and senior years, Kelly was the soccer team captain and most valuable player. When she was a sophomore, she was recruited by Coach Benny Maloney to play on the Lady Hornets basketball team. She really hadn't planned to play basketball in college, but during that year, several injuries to key players, including 2 who were involved in a serious automobile accident, threatened the Lady Hornets' ability to field a competitive team. So after watching Kelly play in an athletic class, Coach Maloney encouraged her to join the team. Because of injuries to starting players, Kelly stepped into a starting position in her very first game and helped the Lady Hornets achieve a win at Hesser College. Now, she always considered herself to be a bench player in basketball, which is pretty much what she was. But in her sophomore year, in a game against New Hampshire Technical Institute, she came off the bench after a starting player was injured to score 22 points and take down 9 rebounds and was selected as the U.S. Collegiate Athletic Association National Player of the Week. By the end of the season, a team that struggled in the beginning because of the loss of key players to injuries recorded a winning season and a trip to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma to compete in the U.S. Collegiate Athletic Association National Tournament. In her freshman year, Kelly joined the LSC softball team and started in every game. The team ended the year as the Sunrise Conference champions. During her sophomore year, she received a knee injury sliding into home plate that required major surgery, and on the advice of doctors, effectively ended her softball career. She felt she had to evaluate her alternatives, and she wanted to give all she could to her first love, which was soccer. So it's been the thrill of a lifetime for Kathy and I as parents to watch and be part of Kelly's athletic career. But I suppose the thing we admire most about Kelly is that in addition to being a great athlete, she's also a great giver. Over her life, she's always had a desire to help others through both charitable organizations and kind things done. In just the past few years since graduation from LSC, Kelly has contributed both her time and her means to community needs through the Junior Women's Association and Young Professionals of Pitt County in North Carolina, and has devoted many hours to coaching youth sports, the Ron McDonald House, the Muscular Dystrophy Association, the National MS Society, and the St. Jude's Christian Children's Research Hospital. So with that, I will end this and accomplish my purpose for being here by proudly introducing to you our favorite daughter, Kelly Warren.